Today we're making a custom house for the Fisherman Villager, and then I'm going to give you a schematic and I'm going to put it in a big village world and give you the download for that too. Don't you go anywhere. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to another episode from me, Avomance, in my custom village series. We're making all of the villager profession houses here, and some of the professions that don't exist as well. Shh, don't tell anybody. And popping them into this area and giving you it as a world download. This entire world is downloadable in my Discord. Link for the Discord is in the description below. And we're also giving you the schematics for each of the individual houses. We've got so far the farmer, the mason, the butcher, the cleric, and the librarian. Today we are going for the fisherman. We're going to be using a really basic palette. We've got oak and spruce variations, we've got some stone variations, and then some decorative blocks like campfires and usage blocks as well, like the furnace and the chest. We've only really got the barrel as workstations because we don't want to confuse the villagers that we pop in it. Let's crack on. Now, the way I see it, the fisherman is going to have a relatively basic house, but it's not going to be a shack. It still needs to be livable. So first off, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a bit of a pier for him. So 1, 2, 3 across, and let's say 4 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that like that. I reckon that's probably a big enough pier. Like that. And then we're going to have a bit of a veranda for him to walk around on as well outside of that. So 1, 2, 3, and that matches the width of that. And then that can be 1, 2, 3 wide. Let's just get those matching there like that. So I'm going to pop those too high because this will be, or these areas here are going to be in the water, so it's quite important that we've got it raised up. You can imagine that the pier is going to be like that, but we'll come along and do that in just a moment. And then what we also want to do is we want to have something at the side which is also going to be in the water, I think, like that. And this can be 5 apart, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, and bring that like that. Square those off, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just to give a bit of an interesting shape to the house itself. See, not very big, but still got a decent, interesting shape. Now they, we know, are already too high. This can be 10 high. I'm going for 10. Let's go for 10 on this side actually. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the same on these. I think these can be 6 high. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This also 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then these ones can come in, and I think probably one less. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. That looks like a bit of a mess, but I think we do know what we're doing. Right, so let's come across and just build in some cross beams on here. This is quite thin. This is going to be an entranceway from the land, so like his front door, if you like. I'm not going to cross beam that, but I am going to cross beam that. I think that works. And then what I am going to do, I'm just going to make myself a little area there, and we'll play around with that in a moment. So the next thing we need to do is build in the actual porch itself. So let's just use in upper half oak. Just going to build this little porch area like that, and then the pier is going to come out here, I think, because it's out between those pegs there. So let's pop the pegs like that. That is great. I'm going to fill that in like that. We're going to put those like that. I'm going to get that there and that there, and then around this side we're also going to pop that there, and that's just a little bit decorative. We'll pop there and there, and I think we probably need to do it there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do these upside down steps just for a bit of a trim. Let's get that around like that. Get rid of those. Upside down steps for a bit of a trim there. And then on this side we're going to do right way round steps, so he's got somewhere to be able to climb up into this porch area. That works quite well. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put in the floor of the entire building using oak blocks. I'll be back when I've done that. So it looks a little bit weird, to be honest, and certainly not very, very big, but I think it's big enough for what it is we want to achieve. I'm now going to be getting myself some walls. So this is what you're going to see in the time lapse coming up now. We're going to wall up all the way around here. We're going to make our front entrance here, wall all the way around here as well. And then we're going to put the roof on top of here and this side also. And we'll put in a second floor that runs along this way. Let's get on with it. Basic structure is in place. So I want to put the door in, obviously, because that's fairly important. We've also got another door to pop there as well. This is what we look like on the inside. It is a little bit ugly. The stairs go up to the second floor, which then comes out here, and you can see the second floor is still quite small. So what I want to get is I want to get these oak planks, and I want to start to block off these areas here. So we've got basically confounded gables. So let's pop that there, and there. We can then start to put some glass in to close that off. Close, oh, not there though. Pop that in there and get another bit of glass in here after we've confounded this gable as well. Like that. So that's starting to come together. We've got a window in that one. We will have also another wall here. Better put it in now with a window in. And there. This is going to stay open. I know, freaky. What can I tell you? But that's going to be open for reasons I shall show you in just a moment. Now what we're going to do is we're going to close this off like that all the way around. And in here, we're going to get some chests. I'm sure I've got some chests there. I do. I'm going to put a chest there, and with shift, another chest there. If I click that, they should both still open. Hopefully I've not put a solid block under or over the top of either of those. No, I have not. I'm then going to get a crafting table. I'm going to put a crafting table there, and my ender chest. I'm going to put an ender chest in there. Hopefully that one is a solid block. I'll need to change that out in just a moment. We'll get the bed. We'll put the bed there, and I'm going to get 2 spruce trapdoors to put a shelf there and there, and we'll put some deco on that in a moment. I'm then also going to put spruce trapdoor there, and there. Flip those up and get that door back, because this is his bedroom, this poor fella, but it's open plan, isn't it? So what he doesn't want, if we pop that on there, what he doesn't want is for the wind to be whipping through under his duvet when he's asleep. That just wouldn't be right at all, and I wouldn't feel particularly good about myself if I'd have done that. We're then going to get some spruce trapdoors there, and there. That's better. We're going to get some barrels in there, and there. We're then also going to spruce trapdoor to cover this area up a little bit, I think. Right the way up to the top. And I just think that looks a little bit prettier with that fascia as opposed to the open plan stuff. So then what we're going to do is we're going to get 2 there like that, and we're going to start to do this area here. Now what I want now is I want a piece of wall which is going to descend from there. I'm then going to get, have I got it in there? Yes, I do. I'm going to get some grindstone, and I'm going to put a grindstone under there like that. I'm then going to turn 90 degrees. Shift click, holding space so as I don't fall, and then come down and do one more. That is perfect. I'm then going to get a barrel, and I'm going to place a barrel facing up into that grindstone. So what that effect is this kind of chain is lifting the barrel up from what will be a deck here, or this will actually be water and it'll be lifting it out from a boat. That's what I think looks best in this particular area. We're then going to put a barrel there, and a barrel, let's say there as well. And that gives like the feel that he's starting to bring these barrels in from his fishing exploits. Now what we need to do is get a little bit more detail on the house. What I want to do is bring out some more out struts like this. You can see when we have pop outs, it just makes for a little bit more realism on the house. It just looks a little bit nicer. Come around there. I think they may be the only areas for pop out though. Yes, they are. They will do perfectly. And on the end of those pop outs, I'm going to get myself an oak trapdoor and flap that down. And I think that is the perfect finish for the ends of those. That's brilliant. Now we need to do a little bit more detail around the outside and then finish off the inside. Let's crack on. Our fisherman's house is finished. However, there is one thing really obviously missing, and that is something for him to actually fish in. So let's add a little bit of water. Just like that, and we've got the edging around the sides there, but this water can then be extended out for as long as you want it to go, maybe out to the sea or something like that, so as he can actually go and find somewhere that's very fishy. I'm really pleased with the way it came out. Should we have a look inside? I think that's what's key. If I come in here, open up this door, it's really sparse inside. We've got a little bit of decoration, the odd painting. He's got somewhere to sit and eat his fish. Dark oak step, which is the signature of all of these houses. Lots of barrels for this guy to be able to convert himself into a fisherman. Little bit of stuff here to be able to cook. Now this could be a smoker, but I'd be very confused if I was a fisherman if there were smokers in my house, because I might turn into a butcher. So that's why they are furnaces. And then up here we've got our area where he's going to be loading and unloading from a boat down there. And this is his bedroom that we did before. All in all, I think it came out all right. Now all we have to do is go and pop it into the village. There will be both the water and the no water version of the schematics available in the downloads folder. So if you wanted to put this on your own lake, that's absolutely no problem. Or if you want to bring all of this water in and these bushes, you can do that too. We've brought the fisherman's house into the village now. I've put a large lake so as he can come and fish on that. Apparently there's loads of fish in it and they keep replenishing themselves. They must be very heavy breeding cod or something. We've got our villagers in there. I put a few in there just to absorb the barrels, because barrels seem to be very good at converting villagers. A lot better than some others, but looks like we've got a few rogue villagers just wandering around without a trade. I'm sure they'll pick up a trade at some point. So if we come in from the very, very front, joined in the village through this little path, we're coming around and we've got the choice to either go in the front door, which is around here, or we can go up onto the veranda porch area over here, which leads us into that fishing area, and grab down in our boat and off we go. Are you having a little swim, mate? That's lovely. So one fishing house is added to our really rather fast growing village now. It's going to become a town before we know it. Remember, you can get this world download if you jump into the Discord. The link is in the description below. This world download and the schematics are available to my patrons of redstone rank or above, and all the details on how to get that are in the Discord. If you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you're enjoying it, and I will keep on making it. Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.